Hey, what's up folks at the YouTube, and in this video we will be talking about diversity in living organisms. So there are around 200k organisms around this world, and it is not possible to study each and every animal. So it will take a lot of time to study all these organisms, so therefore classification come into existence. Classification made the study of these organisms easier. So the classification is a grouping of organisms which have a common specific thing in them. Now let's study what are the basis of the classification. So there are certain features or properties used for the classification of living organisms which are known as characteristics. So there were many classification systems around the time. So the first one was two-kingdom classification that classified the organisms into two groups that were plants and animals. But this was later proved wrong, and then five-kingdom classification came into existence by Whittaker in 1959. So according to this classification system, there were five kingdoms: Modeva, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. We would be talking about five kingdom classification in a future video. So let's read the basis of five kingdom classification. So the major characteristics considered for classifying all organisms into five major kingdoms were the type of cellular organization, whether they were prokaryotic cells or eukaryotic cells. In prokaryotic cell, there is no cell membrane or a well-defined nucleus, or in eukaryotic cells, they are advanced and they have a well-defined nucleus. Next characteristics comes is the body organization. The body organization includes whether they are unicellular or they are multicellular. Unicellular means they are only single-celled, whereas multicellular means the organism is made up of large number of cells with different functions performed by a different cell. So the third major characteristic is the mode of obtaining food. So the first is autotrophs, that means they make their own food and eat it, and the second one is heterotroph. So these organisms depend on others for their food. So humans are heterotrophs. They depend on plants for their food, and plants are the autotrophs because they make their own food. So guys, this was the introduction to the diversity of the living organisms, and there will be future videos related to the five kingdom classification, other kingdoms as well. See you guys in the next video. Have a nice day. Keep smiling.